Hi everyone, it's Meredith with Soul Navigation, and I am so happy that you are here. Thank you, my subscribers and my wonderful soul family right here on my YouTube channel. And thank you to all of those who are a super supporter. I hope so much that you are loving all your perks. And if you aren't a super supporter, I hope that you'll join this family and become one. You can go watch the video right on my homepage and learn about everything that you get. The starter package, your deep dive natal report, your horoscope for the entire year, and so much more. Go check it out. We're going to dive into what is March going to bring to you. Now, I'm a little bit different than other astrologers. I don't break this out into 12 separate videos because the reason why is I feel like that kind of astrology isn't as accurate, because those astrologers are actually putting your sun sign on your ascendant. And I don't do that. I want to be so accurate and I want to go deeper. And the people that I have found that have subscribed to my channel really understand astrology and the profundity. And I want you to work with your own chart. If you don't have your chart, consider buying one from my store at soulnavigation.com. Just click on the shop tab and it will take you to everything, all my apparel. These are my t-shirts. People are loving them. They are buttery soft. My jewelry and my new moon and full moon bundles and my astrology reports, which I consider are the best on the market. And then I designed these charts. These charts are wonderful, and I hope that you have one. You can just read the boxes if you're brand new, but if you've been on my channel for a while, I bet you can now start to read the circle. And it's exciting because I want you to know that nobody else has your chart. So a video that's going to be trying to tell you about your houses, and yet I don't even know your rising sign, won't be nearly as accurate as this video, because you're going to be working with your very own chart. So if you don't have your chart, hop on over to Soul Navigation. I make them so easy to read. It's all color coded. You can have the cheat sheets in the boxes. And you'll get to work with your real houses, not the pretend houses, because I put your Sagittarius sun on the ascendant when the ascendant in your chart is really Aries, right? So we're going to dive deep. I am going to give you the most important days in March. I don't have this written out. I'm talking from my heart. And if you have not watched the most important firecracker days of 2021, you've got to go over there right after this video and you have to watch that video, because I give you the 17 most profound firecracker days all throughout the year of 2021. And it's no small thing. I absolutely am madly in love with March. It hasn't even started, but we are on the precipice of entering it. You know that March, half of it or 3/4 of it is going to have Piscean energy, and then about 1/4 of it is going to have Aries energy. What's exciting about this is that we've already moved into the watery sign. We already had our full moon in Virgo under the Pisces sun, and that brings a head Virgo and a heart Pisces connection to the forefront. And I like that full moon. And so we're going to go into the month of March, but we're coming off of that full moon, and that full moon energy is actually going to last all the way up until March 13th. So I'm going to start with that full moon energy that already just happened, and then we're going to dive into the most significant days for all 12 signs, accurate with your natal chart. Okay, so for the full moon, this is going to happen exactly on February 27, 2001. I've got my other little computer here, so I'm looking at the charts. And it's going to happen at around 12:15 a.m. Pacific time. So it's just a little bit after midnight. And so the sun is at the very lowest point in the chart. The sun is at the deepest place in the chart in Pisces. And so it's actually quite emotional. Probably a lot of you will be asleep, but London will be just waking up. Maybe, maybe not, because it's the weekend. But in New York, you'll be asleep. However, you will feel this before you go to bed because it's creeping up. Now, with this full moon, I don't dislike it, but I do want to tell you that if you are born on March 1st, and again, this is using your chart, this isn't just a generic whitewash, okay? So I do it a little bit differently on this channel, and I hope that you appreciate it or see the value in it, because I'm not pretending that your rising sign is Pisces rising. I'm not pretending that your sun sign is your rising sign. Now, I know that does happen to 1 out of 12 people, but that's not everybody. So I'm not going to pretend that. I'm going to talk to you straightforwardly where this is accurate if you actually have these positions in your chart. I just haven't noticed anybody else who does it this way, and I don't know why. Maybe it's a little harder to do, or they're just going with the traditional way, but this is hopefully going to resonate more accurately with you. So if you were born on March 1st, around, so give or take 5 days before, 5 days after, and let me just say March 1st, June 1st, September 1st, or December 1st. This full moon is going to impact you and challenge you more so than others. Now, if you are born on, let's say, January 1st, May 1st, July 1st, or November 1st, this full moon is going to be a blessing in your life. Now, if you are born February 1st, August 1st, and also April 1st, you're still going to feel it, but it's not going to be nearly as impactful. Now, if you are a mutable sign and you are born around the 1st, and I say 5 days before and 5 days after, you could give it a whole week if you want to, you'll still feel it. This is going to be a true reevaluation between what is good for your head and what is good for your heart. And you're going to be asked to think a little bit differently. You're going to be asked to have a new perspective and get rid of thoughts that don't serve you and a belief system that is no longer of value to you. You're going to see that there is a losing something right now under this full moon. Now, if you are a March, June, September, or December 1st, give or take 5 to 7 days before, 5 to 7 days after, I think you're going to see that there's a little bit of like a discomfort, but it's almost like working out a muscle where you get back into the gym, you work out a muscle, and God, it's so sore for 3 days, right? And then you realize after you do that over and over, you look better, you feel better, and you just flat out are better. So what belief system or what communication system do you need to rearrange, alter, let go of, disseminate, crumble, or crush? What new perspective do you need to get into your head and your heart? Probably lead with love. Probably lead with positivity. Under that Virgo full moon, we can be very critical of others and of ourselves, especially if you are one of the mutable signs. Will you tell me, do you know if you are fixed, if you are mutable, or if you are cardinal? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Because if you are a mutable sign, and that is Sagittarius, that is Pisces, that is Gemini, and that is Virgo, this is right up front in your life. And you will experience a goodbye. Now, I believe that the goodbye will be of something intangible, not tangible. So it will be a thought, it will be a feeling, it will be a new faith system or a loss of a belief system. It will be finding a new voice. Those are all intangible. And this is an intangible loss. Now, if you are a Cancer or a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Scorpio, I also feel that there is such a silver lining in this loss of something. There is a sort of losing the outside, in order to find the diamond on the inside. So sort of letting the coal crumble away so you can find the crystal inside. So share with me how you felt on the full moon and what do you see being eliminated from your life right now. Okay, diving into March. On March 3rd, it is so exciting because Venus is in this happy aspect to Uranus in Taurus. And now we have Venus in Pisces. And I just love a Venus in Pisces. This is massive, massive creativity. So what I want you to do, especially if you're a Taurus, especially if you are an earth sign, and so that is Virgo, that is Taurus and Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I want you to step into your massive creativity. Do whatever you need to do to create, create, create. It can be food, it can be art, it can be your voice, it can be music, anything that is massively creative. It could be redecorating your house. It could be remodeling your house. It could be painting your wall a new color. So I want you to step into the deep dive of serious creation. And this is a time when you can really receive divine messages from your spirit guides, and also brilliant new ideas that are just so massively creative. This is a great time to go out and get a patent or get your material copyrighted. This is a time of extraordinary creativity and brilliance and spiritual awakening and awareness. I love this. This might be a time when a love or lover just literally falls from the sky. And those earth signs and those water signs are going to benefit most easily and most quickly from this aspect. The fire signs and the air signs will still feel this, for sure, but they won't necessarily be as at ease with this transit. They might be unnerved or feel a little bit more high strung, or the creation or the creativity doesn't come maybe as peacefully. It might bring a little bit of nervousness or anxiety to the table for those fire and air signs. Okay, I have to tell you something so exciting. On March 4th at about 17 degrees Aquarius, we're going to have this massive transit where Mercury and Jupiter are going to be conjunct. Now, Mercury and Jupiter conjunct is just massive, and it's in Aquarius, which is highly, highly psychic. So when Mercury, the planet of communication, and Jupiter meet, this is massive smarty pants. This is Albert Einstein. This is when you want to take your bar exam, your medical exam, when you want to have a job interview. This is when your mind is like, it's not on fire, it's electrifying. This is a time when you can communicate in a way that humanity benefits. This is when you want to give your TED Talk, your speech, try out for an audition, to get a starring role in the play. This is when you want to meet somebody new. This day is so riveting and so exciting. It's like if you are an air sign or a fire sign, okay? And tell me that you know your signs now. Please tell me. And if you don't, you want to get one of my charts, because I tell you what the fire, earth, air, and water signs are. But if you are a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, you're a rock star on this day. I mean, this is your rock star, shine bright, positive communication. This is a day when your entire mind can shift into optimism. This is when you can receive news that is like so darn good. This is such an electrical happiness day or good news day. Now listen, out there in the collective world, we might see bombastic idiots, trying to be rebellious, and we might see massive, discordance and I'm not getting on board and I'm not following the rules. This is not Capricorn. This is the rebel planet of Aquarius, the rebel sign of Aquarius. And Mercury conjunct Jupiter can be hotheads and braggarts, but in your personal life, use this to your advantage, because this is such an exciting, exciting combo package. If you are a water sign or an earth sign, this is going to give you a little more juice. This is going to give you a little more electricity. This is going to bump you up from the back row to the front row. And so you need things like this to catapult you into your voice, into your passion. And this is a time when your words can literally heal humanity. So how are you using your mind and your voice and your inspiration and your quirky, zany, out of the box ideas to help others? This is a time when you really want to sing your song, no matter what sign you are. So earth and water signs really benefit from this because it makes them a little bit more outgoing. And air and fire signs, this just sort of puts a crown on your head. So you've got your platform. You're going to step into your diva, if you will, with this Jupiter Mercury conjunction. And out in the world, you might see it go haywire. You might see it go wonky. The collective energy around this can really play outside of the box, and the masses can want to break the rules. Like, I'm not going there. Okay, on March 10th, I love this day. And I'm telling you, March is one of my very favorite months because it lets us sort of, I don't know, float. You know how good it feels to just like float in the bath with rose petals? Not that we're doing that every day, right? But like one of those lush butter balls, right? And you just literally float. That's what this day sort of feels like. And this is on March 10th. And this is going to happen at 20 degrees Pisces. So if you are born around, well, the last 9 days of Pisces, so that's going to be around March 10th through the 20th. And it's also going to be if you were born around July 10th and also around November 10th. So the 10th through the 20th, March, July, and November. Also, if you are born around the 10th through the 20th of January, of May, and of September. This is like your glory moment. This is so gorgeous. This is when the gods, when the divine will reach you, will find you. This is a day of great destiny, of fate. There is no small thing. If you find a feather on the sidewalk or a coin on the sidewalk, or you get your symbol or your message, if an eagle flies over your head, this is a day of magic. This is a day when the sun conjuncts Neptune at 20 degrees. So that's that 10th through the 20th time period for those months that I said. You know, even if you are a June 10th through 20th and December 10th through 20th, even though you'll have a hard aspect to this, I still think this will show up loudly for you. So there is something that is really magical about this day. This is a day of intuition and great empathy. This is a day when you can merge your heart and your feelings with others. There can be negative experiences if you buy into the illusions and delusions that could be sprinkled in front of you. You do have to be able to discern. And I don't want you to be so kind and so compassionate to others that you lose yourself, because this is a day when psychic vampires can take advantage of this sweet, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. You know, this is the day when you could be vulnerable to mean-spirited people. So we're not going to hang around those toxic people. No, 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 no. I want you to really be around socially and inside your community and with friends that have a high awareness, because this is a day of magic, right? And this is a Harry Potter day, if you will. And you know that there's, you know, those demonic vampires in Harry Potter, and then there's also good magic. This is a time when it's high glamour, high beauty, high love, and there is euphoria. This is also a day when the poet that lives inside of you, the Amanda Gorman that lives inside of you. Tell me if you know who Amanda Gorman is. Leave me a comment below. I love that beautiful soul. But this is the day when your Amanda Gorman can rise up and reach out. This is such a day of love and sweetness and kindness. Now, you know that on the day of love and sweetness and kindness, that there can be stranger dangers, so don't let that happen. But this is a day when the rose-colored glasses are on us and we just see the divine beauty in all things. Okay, my sweet friends, March 13th. Wow, wow, wow. I love this day. And I pray that it turns out as beautifully as I see it. Looking at the chart, I love this because we still have that Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, but now we have that sun and moon at 23 degrees Pisces. So if you're born sort of towards the tail end of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, and Capricorn, you know, within the last 7 days of that sign, or Virgo even though it's opposite Virgo. Virgo's not the very best. I mean, they don't get the juiciest rewards. I'm sorry, my sweet Virgos. But those other two earth signs, Capricorn and Taurus, and all three water signs, just God, they get to just shower themselves. This is like a tropical rain shower. I mean, it is just gorgeous. And they get to be in, you know, just this euphoric place. Now, this has Neptune on the moon and Neptune on Venus and Neptune on the sun, and it is in Pisces, and you know Neptune is Pisces ruler, one of the two, the other is Jupiter. But this is a time when dreams really can come true. So tell me what you're dreaming about, you earth signs and you water signs, because this is a time when you really can plant the seed inside your intuition. Now, we do plant the seeds of our desires, our wishes, and our hopes and our dreams in the ground. And this is happening naturally at the bottom of the chart in the third house. So what I want you to do is I really, really want you to work with this new moon. This new moon is so powerful. And what I would love for you to do is watch my video that I did with Stacy in training you and teaching you how to manifest on the new and full moon. Please go watch that video after this video if you haven't already. And then also go to soulnavigation.com and prepare yourself in advance and either buy the Pisces new moon bundle and the essential oil that goes with it. It's so inexpensive. We're not getting rich on this. We just want to help you facilitate your highest self, your evolved self, your awakening. And there is no better new moon than this new moon in March. And if those are sold out, because we only have a few left, then you can get just a generic rose quartz crystal from us, or a quartz crystal, or you can buy your own moon signs new moon bundle. I want you to manifest profoundly on this day, especially if you are a Pisces. Oh my God. If you are a Pisces, or if you have a Pisces moon, Pisces rising, Pisces large in your chart, a Pisces Venus, a Pisces Neptune, Pisces Mars, if you have, or a lot of 12th house planets, you've got to get that new moon bundle, and it is so beautiful. This is our crystal. It's amethyst. It is so beautiful for the Pisces new moon bundles. I don't know if we're sold out. These are like so hot. Thank you all for everybody who, you know, supports us, and we don't make a lot of money off these at all, but I want you to have them. And it is so gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell, but maybe we have a few left. If not, get the rose quartz or the plain quartz crystal new moon bundle. Manifest with the essential oil that we also have. Here it is. This is the Pisces, and it smells heavenly. This is just such a gorgeous scent. Oh, it's heavenly. You can put this on your pillow. You can put this on your eye mask. You can put this in your bathtub. But I want you to manifest on this new moon because you have the benefit of Neptune, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, those who've crossed over. Basically, the veil is so thin that you will be able to manifest more easily on this new moon than any other new moon this year. And then you have, and so you have the highest octave of love. And then you have Venus, which is about money, love, harmony, peace, and beauty, all things sweet. And then you have the vibrancy of the life force energy of the sun. So this moon is so profound. It sits in your house of communication. So in that video, how to manifest on the new and full moon on my channel, it's on a Talk Show Tuesday playlist. Stacy and I talk about how you manifest, but I need you to say the words out loud to the point in which you feel them to be true. And when you feel them to be true, you will get full body chills, or you will get a sense of glee. You might be moved to tears. That's when the seeds have been planted. And this day is so critical. I don't want you to miss out. This is also a massive day when you can fall in love. This is a day when you can manifest prosperity. This is a day when you can manifest psychic sight, intuition, love for yourself and others, peace for yourself and others. Even world peace can be manifested on this day. Put out a collective prayer. And this is March 13th at 2 a.m. Pacific time. What I want you to do, how cute is she? What I want you to do is I want you to put your crystals out into the moonlight, you know, it is darkness. I want you to put your crystals out into the moonlight the night before. So on the 12th of March. And this is Aurora. She's coming to say hi. She cute. So I'm looking at the dates here. That new moon is at 23 degrees Pisces. So again, this is critical and will be very easy energy to work with for all 12 signs. But Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio, this is one of the most profound days of the entire year for you. Also for Capricorns and Tauruses. And then I would say Virgos. Air and fire signs, you need this depth. You need this new start. You guys, this is a new start. This is because it's in Pisces, there is an ending feel to this new moon because it's in the last sign. There is a surrender feel. And it's not like your prayers, hopes, dreams, and wishes are going to be answered with a pow. No, there's going to be a subtlety to them. But we're planting seeds in the dark and they will grow. And there will be a slowness to their growth. But when you plant those new seeds, I want you to think about what you also need to let go of in order to let this planting be successful. Maybe I need to let go of stage fright in order to give a TED Talk. Maybe I need to let go of feeling insecure in order, or a belief in myself that I'm not good enough in order to write my new book. So there might be a little bit of a letting go of something like a full moon, just because this is the last sign of the zodiac. But mostly this is a time when your spirit guides are on full amplification to receiving and to giving you messages. So I want you to really massively create on this new moon. Okay, on March 16th, this is such a powerful day because we've got the sun in Pisces in this power aspect. It's called a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. And Pluto in Capricorn, it's in its last degrees of Capricorn. It's going to take until 2023, the beginning of 2024, to really move out of Capricorn. So we're going to dance with Pluto and Capricorn for a little bit longer here. But this is a transit that sort of promises you success. This is a time where you will feel filled up with a sense of purpose and internal power, and you can create like the most difficult and challenging goals that you have right now. You can push through the barriers that usually lock you up. So there's a lot of magnetic attraction to this as well, because we also have Pluto in this gorgeous aspect to Venus. I am telling you right now, this is a time to invest your money in real estate or in a portfolio. This is a time for you to really step into, someone's here. This is a time to really step into your personal power. This is a time to change up how you make money and how you make love. So if you're in an unhappy relationship, this is a time to get out of that relationship and into something more loving. If you're in an unhappy dead-end job that just feels like it's on empty, oh, you guys, this is a time to change it, because and this is also a time to let go of any bad habit that you have wanted to just get rid of. There's a mystery to this concoction or this tonic. And this transit is like a magic tonic. It is like stepping into a secret superpower. What is your superpower? Tell me, tell me, tell me, because it is certainly going to manifest itself on the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th. I love this month of March. By the way, I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm wearing my guardian angel amethyst aura quartz crystal, and we have some still left. This is the time to get this gorgeous crystal necklace, because this gives you divine protection. This is also opens up a conduit for your guardian angels to speak to you and your crossed over loved ones. If you've got somebody in your life who is grieving from the loss of someone, you can buy them this angel charm. It's made with amethyst. It is so beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. And they will be able to receive messages when they charge this up in the sunlight. These we charge up in the sunlight. They'll be able to receive divine messages and messages from their crossed over loved ones so easily. It's quartz crystals are amplifiers. That's why I love working with them. You could give this to them for the new moon so they could wear it at that time when we have that gorgeous stellium in Pisces, Neptune, the sun, the moon, and Venus. Oh, can you hear the angels sing? March is my favorite month. I love it. I absolutely love it energetically. And I'm not a Pisces, and I don't have a lot of Pisces in my chart, but I still feel like it gives me a vitamin for my soul. On March 21st, I want you to expect big news, shocking news, good news, big news. You're going to meet new people. You're going to be able to share new ideas. Your ideas are going to be brilliant and exciting and riveting. We're going to see breakthroughs, new innovations, and we're going to see that, a lot of people talk about Pisces being in detriment. I'm sorry, Mercury being in detriment when it's in Pisces. And I have to say, I don't buy it. I know conventionally a person who has Mercury in Pisces, tell me if you have this, and tell me if you're not massively, outrageously creative. What I find with people who have Mercury in Pisces, it's not in detriment, it's just different. It's almost like they can understand life through music or art or sound or through the metaphysics, through spirit, through God, through faith, through hope, through the intangible factors of life. They have deep, deep, deep intuition, unparalleled psychic visions and sight and knowing. And so, yeah, they're not going to do, maybe mathematical calculus as well as they're going to do the psychic arts. And so I find that when Mercury is in Pisces, it kind of is like swimming underwater with goggles. So the picture might not be clear, but how cool is it when we paint that underwater painting? It's so glorious and so gorgeous. And it's the opposite of pointillism, or when things are pixelated. Pixelated art is the opposite of Mercury and Pisces. So this is a time for you to slow your mind down. By the way, I want to tell you that Mercury does go into Pisces on March 16th. So around the 16th, but especially on the 21st, step into your intuition, step into the psychic arts. I want you to pick up a paintbrush or play the piano or play an instrument or go into deep meditative music. I want you to start Qigong or Tai Chi or yoga. Just do breath work. Breathe. I want you to start to plant your flowers, your spring garden. And I want you to get into like the happiness factor of the poetry that you see out there in the world. This is the poet's mind. Write your song lyrics, produce your album, right? And really change your thought process to be the melody. Be melodic. And this is a time when you can really be quite seductive, quite enchanting, and quite beautiful. So if you have a high trill in your voice or a high pitched voice, change it. This is the voice of the angel. And I get so discouraged, and so sometimes I just have to click the video off when I hear an astrologer talking about, oh, Mercury is in foggy Pisces. It's not true. Sometimes we need to be a little bit in the fog to block out the trill of the annoying nails on a chalkboard news. So I want you to really be in touch with the melody right now. And there's going to be new insights, brilliant dreams right now. You're going to have a heightened awareness around your psychic ability, and you're going to be able to almost see your future, predict your future. You're going to have a brand new open mind and new perspective starting on the 16th, but it's really heightened here when Mercury is in this positive aspect to Uranus on the 21st of March. I want you to come back here and tell me, did you receive some electric news, some shocking news? Did you meet a new person that may just in fact change your life on the 21st of March, give or take a couple of days? This is a time to share new ideas, to put yourself out there artistically and poetically. This is a time for you to like shake loose from protocol and do things in a new, innovative way. And I know I'm just giving you the bullet points, right? I'm giving you the bullet points for your life on a personal level. A lot of my videos, I talk about the collective and what we'll see out there in the world. But in this video, I'm really talking to you. Now, let me just tell you, on the 21st, Mercury is in Pisces and Uranus is in Taurus. So the earth signs, all the earth signs and all the water signs are going to have this like in a magnetic, magnificent, giant way. The fire signs, all the fire signs, and all the air signs are going to benefit from slowing it down. The fire and air signs, you already know them. I know you know them. You got to amp way down in the month of March. Slow it down. Slow it down. Bring it down. Deepen yourself and move more slowly. Imagine that you're walking through taffy, right? And if you are earth and water, you're going to be able to just swim into this so beautifully. When the sun moves into Aries, you're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster that came to a stop. So there you are, wee, on the roller coaster. It's so fun. Let's say it's not, you know, a death-defying roller coaster, but just like a cool ride. Like, woo, right? And then on March 20th, you're going to go boom. And I always hate when the ride stops, don't you? It's like boom. That's March 20th, and we've stepped into the very first day of the astrological year, which is no small thing. And it starts with a boom. It starts with a pop. And so on March 20th, you're going to feel us entering, sort of re-entering the atmosphere. And that is our New Year's Day. That is our first day. That is the first day of the astrological new year. So happy New Year. The day before that, on March 19th, you might feel things coming to a close. That is the very last day of the year. That is what December 31st feels like. But in the astrology world, it's going to happen this year. It changes every year a little bit, give or take. It's on March 19th. So it is a goodbye. And it is a new beginning. So you are at the start of your new series. What are you going to write about? What are you going to manifest? That's why I want you to, on that new moon, March 13th, I want you to manifest that which you want to create on the 20th of March. So we're going to start with this big bang. And we have a Gemini moon. So we might feel like a little bit restless and anxious. I like this day. We still get the benefit of a triple stellium, triple planetary stellium in Pisces. So we still have a little bit of that sweet energy. Then we have that 0 degrees Aries on the 20th of March. Then on the 26th of March. This is very interesting because now we've got Venus conjunct the sun in Aries, and there is massive, massive affection and creativity. And if you are in Aries, this is your day. You've got the nodal axis, Sag in the south node, Sagittarius south node, Gemini north node. You have got this glory, glory, hallelujah day. Oh my gosh, relationships, creativity, finance, self-esteem. Aries, this is your day. Also Sagittarius and Leo. Oh my gosh, this is a good, beautiful, bright, gorgeous time for you. Take advantage of it. Take total advantage of the glory in this day. Have fun, play, create beauty and peace and harmony in a large, abundant way. This is a day for, you know, love, sex, and rock and roll. This is a day to have fun with your kids and to find glee and joy. Jump on the trampoline, go shopping, eat cake and eat cake again. It's such a wonderful time. On March 28th, we've got this full moon. This full moon in Libra, I like this full moon. I think this is saying goodbye to relationships, to business partners, to people in your life that just are not on board. This is sort of a letting go of contracts, of legal problems, of problems that maybe you no longer need, you know, where you're done trying. Like, I am just done trying. I really love this particular full moon in the chart. It goes well with a lot of things, and you're going to shed the things that you don't want, and it's going to catapult you to level you up. And I will do another video probably on the full moon in more detail. But if you are a Libra, you want to get the Libra new moon, full moon, new moon bundle. Buy it now so we can send it to you in time. You want to manifest on this full moon. If you have a Libra moon, if you are a Libra rising, if you have personal planets in Libra, this is big time for you. Really, really big time. And that is on March 28th. I want to tell you, on March 30th and 31st, Venus is sextile Saturn, and it is exciting. So you've got that Aries and Aquarius Saturn. So if you are an Aquarius, get ready. This is massive, massive hard work that brings you enormous karma. And if you are a Libra or a Gemini, get ready to get serious. Your commitments are going to be taken seriously. Your creative talents will be valued. You're going to run your obstacle course and work your butt off. If you are an air sign, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you are going to work so hard around March 30th and 31st, but the fruits of your labor prove out to be karmic. Karmic contracts can happen right now. This is where the business that you're doing is going to truly level up. The investments that you make are going to pay out. This is a time when Venus is sextile Saturn. So love, beauty, and harmony, even the way you look, if you get disciplined around working out and taking your vitamins, this will pay out in glory. So this is your blessed minute. Take advantage. I want you to put the money in the jukebox to make the song play. This is a time when you really have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your creations, in your projects, in your joy, in your children, in your family, in your house, and the things that are super important to you, because I am telling you, they will pay out. And if you are an earth sign or a water sign, my God, you benefit from this as well. And you benefit from Mercury and Neptune in Pisces. So you have this other juicy tidbit that is going to make these 2 days really, really wonderful. I love the month of March. I want you to make the most of it. I want you to plant your seeds. I think this is our best month of the year. We are allowed to find the poetry in our soul right now with ease. I mean, we can find the poetry in any month, but when I say we're allowed to, it's almost like the curtains are open and the feast is ready to be had. And I want to hear how your March is going. Please tell me your planetary lineup. Are you a Pisces? Are you Pisces rising? And I want to know, how are you feeling? How is this affecting you already? And for anybody who wants one of my t-shirts, this is my t-shirt. I did yoga in mine and I love it. It is buttery soft. Go grab your sign while we still have them. They're flying off the shelves. This is my Leo. I really love it. Real Swarovski crystals. Come shop in my store. And if you haven't met my team, oh my goodness, my team is so beautiful. I can't recommend them enough. If you want help reading your chart, you can work with anyone at Team Soul Navigation. Just click on book a reading and you'll see everyone on the Soul Navigation team. They are the most gorgeous souls, truly gifted, extraordinarily psychic and talented. I can't wait for you to meet my whole team and get a reading. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the ring, the little bell, and ring and subscribe, because we're going to be doing all sorts of really cool lives. And I want you to be a part of our soul family. From my home to yours, I hope you are wonderful, and happy March and spring equinox to you. Leave me a comment and let me know how this month serves you. Bye for now.